Did you know that only 10% or less visitors that come to your website you can identify? Actually, some say that more than 92 or 95% of visitors come to your website and go away unnoticed. You don't know who they are. That is a problem because you're spending your resources on the website. You develop it, you design it to look wonderful, which you should. But then, do you know who comes to your website? Today, I want to show you a few methods and tools that are available for marketing departments and sales departments that will allow you and that will help you to discover what companies come to your website, what pages they are looking at, and even sometimes you can get the actual names of people who visited your website, not knowing them before. And that is powerful. I'll show you that today. I will explain those methods next. So there are about 5 different methods that I am listing today. There are probably more, but today we'll talk about a method that shows actual names of people who visit. Another one shows the companies that visit your website. The third one is a method to code the links in your emails that you're sending out to either your cold list or your database from your CRM system. And then obviously we will touch base on the methods that you are most likely already using, like web forms that people fill out. And then lastly, we'll discuss retargeting campaigns. So the very first way that I have put on my list, I think is the most exciting. It's something that is fairly new. And those are the people who come to your website. You do not know about them until this tool will allow you to discover them. The first tool we'll talk about quickly is the tool that I'm excited about the most, probably, is a tool that shows the actual name of the people who come in. All right, so what you're seeing here is a screenshot of a real scenario situation where this is a real visitor. You see that this information is real, comes from LinkedIn, the name, their job title, the company, their email address, etc., and the page that they came to visit. I blocked out the actual information for privacy purposes, but it's there. So when you get this, you get the real information. So now think about that. If you're a sales manager or a sales rep and you have this tool at your disposal, it's a real lead that came. You can see what page they came to see, what products or what service they are interested in, and now you can even you can call them switchboard and get them connected, or send them an email, because there will be an email in here listed as well. So you can connect with them on LinkedIn, you can follow them, etc., etc. So very powerful information. Okay. The next one is the tool that shows companies, not the people that come and visit, but the companies that come and visit your website. Okay, and I'll show you how that looks. It's a software. Same thing. You get a little JavaScript, like the first tool, like this tool, that will give you a little JavaScript you put on the footer of your website, and your IT department can do it fairly easily and quickly. It's very safe, unobtrusive, and when that code runs, it discovers different things that reports to you later in the web interface. So this is their web interface. It will show you on the left side the list of visitors to your website. In this case, a visitor is a company, not the person, all right? and you click on a given company and you see information about that company. I want to point out a couple of things, okay? You can see visit history. You can see how many times they came, what pages they saw. For example, we clicked on this efficient IP company. They came one time. They visited one page versus this company, they came 21 times and they visited 7 pages. So obviously the company that comes more frequently, sees more pages, are most likely interested more in your products or services, okay? So now the question is, well, I don't know the person who came, so what good this information is for me? That's a great question. So what we do, we have a way that you can click on this button here, contacts, and click another button that says show me all the people that we know, meaning the software of the software is discovering who those people are, the employees. And now here you can search for the people that you are interested in, right? So this is over 99 names. So that's a lot of names. You definitely don't want to just page by scroll. You probably want to search, and you can do that. You can search either by the name of the person, or if you wish, you can click on the search field and then you can choose job title and enter the job title's keywords you're interested in. So president, for example, I used just to show you. Then we received 2 pages of people with president. Obviously, it will pull out vice presidents, right? So in this case, I am interested in USA-based people. So those first 2 would be ideal people for me, what I want to do with them, okay? And again, based on what your goals are, depending what they are looking at, they could be engineers, they could be buyers, purchasing agents, etc. If you're selling something for HR, maybe HR directors and so forth. So big wide variety of options. Now, what do we do with that? Well, the system comes with the feature where they can discover a phone number and the email address. So whenever you have those 2 lit up, this is green, that means that's available. Versus as opposite here, the phone is grayed out, that means sorry, no phone here, but they do have an email address. All you have to do is just hit add, this button add, and then this button will add that person to your selected list. And then at the end of the day or week or whatever, you can download that list and do something with it, like upload to your CRM system. Now, that's a manual, slow way of doing that. There's also a way you can integrate with your CRM system. Chances are, whatever CRM you use, you can actually do it with this system, where you code it in such a way, you click on the add button, and this will automatically, the information gets passed on to your CRM system, at which point you can implement automation. It will notify your salespeople, it will notify whoever needs to know that, hey, there's a new lead, and they can act on it. It's possible for you to set up notifications. Notification can say if somebody comes to my website and it meets certain parameters, like certain company industries or states or whatever, territories, etc., send me a quick email. And then they do that. As soon as they hit the system, well, maybe a minute later or so, I get a notification saying, hey, these people came. Then I can go here, do the magic, add those people in. Then what happens is when the salespeople reach out to those folks and say, hey, somebody from your company came to our website and they were looking at this product or this service. How can we answer any questions? So we want to make sure you receive all the information you need. And people respond in a very interesting way. Some are like, wow, how did you know that somebody came? And then we just say, hey, we use some kind of marketing magic or software that shows us. And we want to make sure that we provide the information in the quickest way possible. and they are very open to that. Actually, some may feel a little strange, but so far the people responded in the most positive way. We haven't heard any negative responses, and we've been using this already for several clients for the last few years. So give it a try. Think about that. It's a great tool, actually, and it's a great lead feeder to your top of your sales funnel. Pretty much for marketing help, for sales. We use it for manufacturing industries mainly, but this could be used for pretty much any B2B situation. What is the next tool? So this would be, I think, our third one, if I'm counting correctly. This is in combination to one of those previous two, okay? This is where, let's say you write an email to a list. You don't know necessarily those people. It may be like a warm-up little list, or got stale, or maybe even cold list. And you code a link in that email with a URL parameter. So for example, if this is your website, and then you put some kind of parameter. Obviously, this is not a real information, but this is an example. Okay, so you coded this with who was the first name, the last name, what's the company, and let's say email address. So if somebody clicks on it, that information then is passed on to the system that you saw previously, and then that information then is automatically stored as a lead, and then that information can automatically be passed on to your CRM system that says, hey, this person clicked on your email. There may be, they are displaying an interest. And then you can from your list of people to follow up, maybe there will be a priority, okay? So there's a lot of different things you can do with that. The fourth method is a traditional way. So most likely you are already doing it. That's where you put on contact us forms, you put on email for newsletter signups, you put up sign up for a webinar, you put up for a free consultation sign up. So those kind of signups collect names, okay? And that's great because you know who they are, and then later you can provide whatever they were asking for, as well as, upsell or cross-sell or later follow-up services as well. And then this one is, we call it the retargeting ad campaigns, or it's called also remarketing campaigns. And so some people make it very confusing, but it's actually a very simple concept, and you have seen this concept in action probably many, many times in the past. When you browse the internet, all of a sudden you're seeing ads for something that you were researching previously, like your next vacation, or like the new Ford Bronco, or whatever the product is. And all of a sudden you're seeing ads for what you were looking for. Well, that is because of this method, okay? The way how this works is when the visitor comes to your website, there's a cookie or some kind of session tracking code that is placed on the visitor's computer or mobile phone. And so we know that this person came, and we kind of know what they looked at, right? Then they browse around your website and they leave. So you have no idea who they are, okay? Unless you had some of the tools from the previous points that we discussed. But let's assume you don't know who they are. Then what you could do is you can set up ad campaign. So yes, it requires advertisement money, where you get maybe visual displays, like display ads or text ads or whatever. But those ads then go to a ad network, and that ad network has affiliations with thousands of third-party websites where they say, hey, here are all my ads for all my people, and here are all the captured sessions or cookies that were set on the very first bubble right here, okay? And then they serve the ads that are related to what you captured them or tag them in the first step. Is it good? Well, it really depends. Depends what you sell. A lot of consumer campaigns are actually very successful with that. And I also have seen campaigns that take a long sales cycle, okay, because it helps people stay top of mind for your brand and your services. Okay, so let's say if you are a real estate, let's say commercial real estate or something, it may take 6 to 12 months to develop a sale. Or if you're selling a contract manufacturing project, that may take you 2, 3, 4 months or even longer to go into production. Then that may help, because when somebody is looking for contract manufacturing, and then a month later they forgot about you. Yes, I know it's sad that people forget about you, but it's very possible. Then your ad pops up maybe on the website where they are looking for vacation or something else, or sports, and they say, "Oh yeah, I remember these people. I was looking at the contract manufacturing. Oh yeah," and so that's how that works, and that's how you stay top of mind with them. The bad side of this is you have to spend money. When they click on your ads, you obviously have to pay the ad network, a fee. What I also like to just in closing say, and I'm using my cheat sheet right here, I want to say that, in the manufacturing world especially, and your company, you guys thrive on innovation, right? You always innovate for better processes, better products. Now, but in today's digital age, is your marketing strategy and sales strategy cutting edge as your products? There are literally thousands of digital products, tools, methods, etc. to use, and one of our future videos will be review of some of those thousands of marketing and sales tools that you can use. But do you use, or are you even aware of these tools? So my name is Marek Wawrzyniak, and for the last 30 years, I have helped Fortune 500 companies and many manufacturing organizations conquer the digital marketing landscape. If you would like to learn a way to transform your manufacturing business using modern digital sales and marketing tools, we invite you to watch our videos. Also, if you want, we are open to a discussion. We can speak with you anytime about your particular needs. If you have a custom needs, we'll help you to analyze it and give you a complementary analysis and recommendations. Today, we only scratched the surface of these few powerful techniques, but we will delve deeper into specific topics, industry best practices, as well as real-world scenarios, examples. It will show you exactly how to implement this strategy for maximum impact. We are marketing veterans. We have done that for decades, I would say. Contact us if you wish to talk to us.